It is Saturday the 18th of January. Ignore my diva sunglasses. No, they're my cricket sunglasses and I absolutely love them. And they're perfect for running, so I just have to look like a fly for a little bit. But I mean, it means I can see, so yeah. But I'm on my way to Parkrun, which I'm very excited about. So it's the Queen's Domain Parkrun. So yeah, I'm intrigued to see the turnout. But yeah, I'm hoping it's not too hilly, just because I walked near where it is yesterday and there were quite a few hills, so the walk to get there is quite hilly. I'm just hoping when I actually run it, it's quite flat. I looked at the course description and it didn't say, and the course, like, it kind of confuses me because it looks like a circle but it's not. I think you go like back on yourself, so hopefully they explain it well in like the first timers thing. So yeah, plans have changed a tiny bit for today. So I was going to do Parkrun, come straight back and then get ready to go hiking, but instead I've got a couple of articles to write. So I uploaded the YouTube video first thing when it's still uploading, but I've edited it and everything, so I still need to do TikTok. And then I've got a first T20 preview for the cricketer to write, and then I've got a ODI summary and kind of like where did England go from here for the Independent. So I need to do that first thing today. I mean, the cricket one can wait, but the Independent I need to sort out this morning. And then I'm gonna do a bit of laundry, surprise surprise, just because yeah, the place I'm staying I can do laundry for free, so I'm gonna do that, and then yeah, head out on a walk. Probably not as big a walk as I wanted to do, but we'll see. And then this evening maybe going for drinks with Raf and Sid, so we shall see. But yeah, it's a really nice day, so I would like to get hiking because the weather is lovely. But yeah, we'll see how Parkrun goes first. I just finished Parkrun like 30 seconds ago. I really enjoyed that. The views were amazing because it's Queen's Domain Parkrun, and so you just get the whole view of the mountain. At one part you see like the waterfront. Yeah, it's good, but it's hilly. It was up and downhill. The track wasn't too bad. Like, there was some on tarmac, some on like wood chip. But I met a guy on the way up here who immediately asked me, is this your first time doing Parkrun here? I was like, how can you tell? He thought I was from Melbourne, which made me laugh because I'm obviously not from Melbourne. You can tell quite quickly. Yeah, he explained about like the history of the land, and also about like how long Parkrun's been here. And yeah, they get a lot of basically when tourists come to Tassie, they tend to come to this Parkrun. I'm not sure why. He also said this is like one of the only parkruns near here that allows dogs, so there were quite a few dogs. There was a guide dog who was like a training guide dog, and you could tell that it was training because it was yeah, a little bit on the loose, but yeah, no, it was really good. It was hard, really hard work, but I just tried to keep my pace as I went up the hills, just because I knew that would make my body work harder, which I feel like, yeah, I'm just trying to make my 5Ks, like if I'm doing a 5K, I'm just trying to make it more difficult so that it feels like I've ran longer, just because that helps my fitness and stuff. But yeah, can highly recommend. Very friendly, and yeah, lots of fun. So that's my second parkrun in Australia. I would rank this one higher above North Sydney, just because North Sydney, the views weren't as nice, because I mean this view is unreal, but there was just a bit more space to run. I mean, other than when we went like actually in the bush. I also saw wallabies. I took a video, I did take it portrait in the end, so it probably won't be in this video, but I did see a wallaby, and that was kind of cool because that's my first like Australian animal, other than bin chickens obviously. It's my first like proper Aussie animal that I've seen whilst I'm here, so yeah, it was really good. But I need to get some breakfast and I'm absolutely knackered. I did have a Yorkshire tea though this morning, and it did actually taste like Yorkshire tea, so I think that fueled me today. It's about 12:15. I've just filed my piece for the Independent, so that's all good. It was quite a simple one, just like summing up the ODIs and looking ahead to the T20s. So obviously everything's very fresh in my head at the moment, so that's quite nice. So yeah, sorted that. I'm probably gonna start on the cricketer piece, but I also really want to get outside, so I might get out and then come back earlier, but I need to look at roots actually. I also did a bit of washing, so I hung that, but I reckon it's going to dry so quickly because it is so warm today. So yes, just trying to figure out the order I'm going to do things in. I've made my plans and I'm going to hike up Mount Nelson. Most of the walking actually won't be up the mountain. It's like to the foot of the mountain because I'm on the wrong side of the city, but yeah, I want to do Mount Wellington. I decided not to purely because I didn't think I'd have enough time. It's I think about 22 kilometers, and to be fair, this walk will be about 19, so like not a huge difference, but it's higher, so it takes longer. And also it's a sort of walk I probably would want to do with someone else. This feels quite tame, whereas like, okay, worst case scenario, I'm on top of the mountain and it gets dark and I don't know my route back. It's also one I want to have like a paper map for, like an OS map, and I don't have one, so yeah, I'm gonna do Mount Nelson, which I'm also happy to do, like that'll be grand. But yeah, it's also a really hot day, so yeah, I'm being as prepared as possible, but I just thought it's probably best just to do Mount Nelson, and they both give you really good views of Hobart and the sea and all that stuff, and that's kind of what I want. So yeah, but hopefully this should be around 18 kilometers or so, but we'll see. This road is so steep. I mean, the thought of doing a hill start on this makes me feel a little bit ill, but amazing view. There's another mad hill. I'm hoping I don't have to walk up that. Okay, so you know how in the last clip I said I didn't want to walk up that hill? Well, turns out I'm on Hill Street and I have to walk all the way up Hill Street, so this is absolutely bonkers, this hill. Oh my gosh. Obviously I did this walk because I wanted to climb a mountain, but I did not think the mountain would be the journey to the mountain. I could be completely off of my geography, but I think that's where I'm hiking to there. I think that's Mount Nelson. Geographically it makes sense, but I guess we'll find out. So I'm now going back downhill, which means the hike back up to Mount Nelson is going to be even more. I cannot wait to see my elevation on Strava and just it constantly dipping and going up, because yeah, these roads are crazy. Yeah, so that is exactly where I'm going, up on that mountain there. So there's a summit, I guess. I think it's like a signal point as well. So yeah, it's about 5 kilometers from here. So yeah, I've been walking for almost 5k and it says 5k to go. So yeah, I've been walking 55 minutes, and that obviously includes stopping at traffic lights and stuff. So yeah, Google Maps says an hour and a half. I reckon I could do a little bit quicker than that. I always try and aim to beat Google Maps, because I don't know, why not? But obviously with the elevation it might be a bit harder. But saying that, I've had a lot of elevation here, and even the downhill, I feel like I go quite slow on the downhill because it's quite hard on your knees. So yeah, but I'm feeling good. It's a beautiful day and I absolutely love hiking. I feel like I haven't done as much hiking and walking since I went to uni because I don't drive, I don't have a car, so yeah, like getting out and about, I have to rely on trains or whatever, which is fine, but I don't do as many hikes as when I was back home. I also did gold, silver, bronze DV, so that meant I did a lot of walking anyway whilst doing that, and I absolutely loved it, especially gold. Like, it was so much fun walking for 5 days. I think we did about 100 kilometers for our final walk, and yeah, it was so good. In fact, I know where I am now. I walked here before when I came to the beach, so in familiar territory. But yeah, I love hiking, so when I get to have the opportunity to do it in Australia, it's brilliant. There's a university cricket game. Oh, I think it's university now because these are uni grounds happening just through those bushes there. It is a perfect day for cricket, to be fair. I reckon it's a little bit sweaty if you're batting, and bowling even. But yeah, that's quite nice. I just stopped at Woolies to get some snacks, just because, you know, collapsing at the top of a mountain because I haven't had enough food is probably a bad idea. But there are sometimes times, and I've spoken to my parents about this, where you realise that you're becoming them. It happens a lot with my dad. I think me and my dad are quite similar, but it started happening with my mum, and I just had one of those moments because I went in and I was like, oh, I'll get some like cookies or something. I thought, no, what would be a sensible snack? And I went and got a bag of almonds. So almond mum era, here I come. But yeah, so I've got almonds and I've had some raspberries, so I am set and ready to go. And I've got plenty of water, which is good because it is very, very hot today. But I think I'm really near the base of the mountain, so it will be uphill from here, but I'm very excited to get to the top and have lovely views of Hobart. I'm now in the bush. I'm just trying to keep an eye on the map, but also keep an eye on potential animals. Yeah, I mean, I want to spot some wildlife. I'm also wary. There could be snakes, hopefully not poisonous. But yeah, hopefully I will see wallabies because, aha, I can see the sign of where I need to go. But yeah, I would love to see some more wallabies because there are some at Parkrun. It's a pretty steep ascent, but it's really rocky, which is quite nice. You've got kind of stepping stones, but it's like walking up loads of stairs. But no, it's good so far. I've got about 2 kilometres to go, I think, so not too bad. But yeah, it's really warm. I'm 1 kilometre away now. My back is sweating so much, it's a bit grim. But yeah, do you know what? This walk could have been like probably a bit of a breeze. It's like 5 kilometres around trip from like the base of the mountain, but because I did the walk from like the north part of the city, I've been walking for almost 10 kilometres. Bear in mind, I did 5k Parkrun, and it was about 5k in total, like there and back. So my steps are through the roof today. I mean, to be fair, as I've been saying, like my steps are through the roof anyway, but I feel like this is yeah, it's a lot. So I can't wait to get to the top, eat my almonds and have some water because yeah, it's warm. I also hope there's a place to refill water at the top because wow, yeah, it's very warm. I'm also yet to see another human whilst I've been walking up. I was about to say it's a weekday, but no, it's a Saturday, so I guess, yeah, I don't know why it's not popular, because I think this is like the main route up. I think I'm going to do a different route on the way back just to get a bit of variety. But yeah, I haven't seen anyone else. No sign of life. What have I not been told? Like, why should I not come up there? Because there's no one else here. I've made it to the top, just under 10 kilometres. So I'm a bit knackered, so I'm going to sit on a bench and have some food. But yeah, the views are so worth it. I've now gone down a different track to offer my descent. So this should take me to right by the waterfront. And then I think it will be a little bit of a further walk back to where I came from. But it should be a bit easier because I'm going to go through town. And so I know that route, and I know there's a hill, but it's like a gentle hill the whole way rather than being up and down and those crazy hills that I had on the way here. And once I get into Hobart, like the centre, I'll know my way. So that'll be a bit easier. So hopefully it'll still take me about 2 hours. So it's about just over a 4-hour loop. But yeah, the views are still really nice. You can see the water through the trees. So yeah, I would highly recommend this walk. It was kind of annoying though. I got to the top and there were loads of people in like nice dresses, nice outfits, and it's like, oh wait, there's a car park up here, so loads of people had just driven up, which I mean, fair enough, like to see the view, but then there was me like panting, and they're probably like, okay, is she okay? I'm like, no, I'm not okay. But yeah, I had some of my almonds and I had some water. I couldn't fill my water bottle up, but it's fine because I'm not gonna be like a million miles away from the city, and I'm on my way down, so it should be all good, right? Is it this way? Yeah, this way. But yeah, it's really nice to get out in, I was call this the countryside. It's not really the countryside, but in a bit of nature. So yeah, it's brilliant. So I'm still doing the descent. I'm in a reserve at the moment, so then I think I'll either go down to the waterfront, or it might be quicker to cut across. I think there's another mountain, but I can go around it. So I might do that. I'll just have a look at the map when I get to that point. But yeah, I've just gone down a really steep bit, which is really hard on the knees. Like one of my knees was, I've got a bad knee, but yeah, one of my knees was shaking quite badly as I got down. I was like, oh, just because there's been a lot of force on it. So I'm just trying to take it a little bit chill now, because obviously I don't want to hurt myself, and that knee is temperamental. But to be fair, since like August, September, it has actually been kind of alright, even a little bit before then. I started running again in February, March last year. Before that, like, even walking was really bad. I remember we went on holiday to Bilbao in the summer of 2023, so I just finished my A-levels, and there were like 2 days where I just couldn't really walk at all. I was in so much pain. So we've come a long way and I don't want to go back there, so yeah, hopefully my knee will be fine. It's probably just a little bit tired, but yeah, I think I'm about 12 kilometers in, so yeah, not too bad, but obviously just a lot of up and down. But I feel like I'm on the home stretch. I'm definitely over halfway. But yeah, it is just really beautiful and so peaceful. Like on my way down, I've seen one person, so it is really, really quiet and really nice. I'm now actually on a B road, so not as pretty as before, but I've got about 10k to go, so I think in total it will be 22 kilometers. To be fair, I'm a bit sad I didn't get to Mount Wellington, but honestly, I love Mount Nelson. It was so nice. And yeah, I've still got 22k in, so I'm happy with that. I mean, I thought it would be a bit shorter, but I mean, I chose a route where I would go down further, so I don't mind. But I'm walking by the sea, so I should get some nice views here. I completely forgot to say after Parkrun, but there was something that made me laugh. So I think I mentioned in the video that there was a guy who spotted me and knew it was my first time, and so was like telling me about Parkrun and about the area, stuff like that. And he obviously asked why I was here, and I explained about the Ashes and stuff, and he knew a bit about cricket. He was like, oh, I'm not, like, I love my sport, but I don't know tons about cricket. But he was like, oh, do you think any of the players are gonna come and do Parkrun? And he meant it seriously. He was like, oh, I'm a big fan of Alyssa Healy. He was like, oh, she's just such a good cricketer, isn't she? I was like, yeah, she's great. And he was like, yeah, because, do you know, I mean, it's not too far away. I would have thought they might want to come do Parkrun. And I love the thought of like the entire Australia team and the entire England team turning up to do a Parkrun the day after an ODI. Yeah, I thought that was great. I did tell him, I said, there's probably a low chance. I was like, I think they're all leaving today. But you know, if they do turn up, they'll probably beat all of us. So yeah, but no, that made me laugh because I just thought, yeah, bless them. But yeah, no, there were no cricketers there, I can confirm. Do you know, I'd love to go for a little swim in that right now. I don't think now's the right time, and I'm also obviously on my own, so I don't know. I would have brought swim stuff if I anticipated actually going near a beach. I didn't realise, well, I didn't know I was going to take this route in the end, but it looks so nice. There's even like there's like a floating thing in the middle that's basically like a diving board. Oh my gosh. To be fair, I might go down and just put my hands in because I'm really warm, so it might cool me down a bit. The path to get onto Mount Nelson is just behind me, so I'm in familiar territory now, so I've walked this but from the other direction, and the route I'm taking back is really not as hilly as the one on the way, so it's just through the centre. should not be too bad at all. I think it's just over 5k left, which is alright. My only concern at the moment, I am running low on water, but to be fair, I'll be near shops soon, so it'll be fine. The back of my left arm, I can feel it burning. I've obviously put more sun cream on, but there's only so much sun cream does with me, so I need to find a way of hiding it. But like, obviously it's not a very easy thing to cover, and I have got no more clothes with me, so I'm just gonna try and like put my hand across it and hope for the best, because I really don't want to get burnt. I've just gone past the 20km mark and it's been 4 hours of walking. I need to get inside though, because I can feel myself burning. Like, I've topped up with sun cream about 1 million times, but I can just feel it, so I need to get inside. It's about maybe 3 kilometers left. Yeah. Oh, it's been a long old walk. Of course, I can't sit still for 5 minutes, and I immediately came straight out. I don't think I filmed anything between the last clip before getting back and then now. Yeah, basically I just got in and had a really cold shower. To be fair, like, my sunburn really isn't that bad. It's just kind of annoying because it was 50 plus and I kept putting it on because I was like, I knew that obviously the sun is so strong here. So unless I like dress in full robes, then I'm gonna get burnt here, which is kind of annoying. I've whacked loads of after sun and then loads more sun cream on, so I hope I'm all right this evening. I mean, the sun's setting now, so it should be okay. But yeah, I am on my way to the pub to meet references. So yes, I'm pretty sure yesterday's video finished with me sat in bed with my retainers in. But it's fine. This is just like a digital diary of my time in Australia. Yeah, I went to the pub with references, which was really good. And then I rang my mum for like an hour on the way back, and then once I was back, so that was really, really nice. I just find it mad because it was her morning. I'm like, how? I was like, I'm about to go to bed and I've lived Saturday and she's about to like start Saturday. But yeah, I've done 51,000 steps today, which is a little bit mad. And you know what, my feet don't hurt, which is a miracle. My legs only hurt a little bit from the slight sunburn, but yeah, so I've got my flight's at like 4 o'clock tomorrow, but I have to check out before then, so I need to find somewhere in Hobart with free Wi-Fi and a plug so I can do work and write this article for the Cricketer, previewing the first T20. So I need to find somewhere to do that, and I'm gonna go back to my favourite little coffee shop and get an oat milk hot chocolate and maybe a pastry. So I hope my favourite barista's there. But yeah, we shall see. I've also got to pack up all my stuff because it's like, I feel like when you're travelling, I mean, I'm a very tidy person and I feel like these videos have not shown it because I feel like when I travel, everything just goes all over the place. Like, I cannot live out of a suitcase. So yeah, I've got to sort that out, and tomorrow I will have to do the sorting out my bags, weighing the bags, trying to figure everything out with that, and doing a lot of math, so the calculator app is going to come in handy again. So we'll see. But yeah, that is all for today. I feel like this will end up being a long one because it was a long old day. But I'm so glad I got to go up a mountain because I wanted to do a big old walk whilst I was here. So yeah, I mean, I didn't anticipate it being 23 kilometers, but that's fine. It's part of the adventure and it was memorable. So yeah, all good.